Hi YouTubers, just want to make a video on how I'm going to get this upper control arm off. Put my head torch on as well. That light's on my face. Yeah, just thought of making a video how to take this upper control arm, which is a new control arm I installed a couple of weeks ago, but I had a bit of a problem. I swapped the 17-inch wheels to a 16-inch wheel, and what happened was the inside of the wheel was rubbing against that. So I put a bit of space. I tried to offset that wheel. It had a 0 offset, the wheels. But unfortunately, these wheel nuts weren't grabbing enough with a 5mm plate, and didn't want to risk the safety side of it. So I had a bit of a look online, what are the other type of control arms you can buy, and came across this Superpro arm, which is a little bit lower here and also a bit more offset in. So I actually installed the other side, so I'll show you how about we do this together, and once it's done I'll show the other side how it's done, how it's been done, and we'll put the wheel on and see if it turns well without rubbing against that, because the previous one rubbed without the spacer. So because I thought when I initially installed this it was all working quite well until I swapped the wheels to 16-inch wheels. So I dropped the car down, put the wheels on, dropped it down, took the weight off, tightened these bolts, torqued it to the spec. Got a bit of a drawing with all the spec, then torque settings for the various types of bolts for the upper control, lower control, and all the because I replaced the whole front end, it's been new. And that bolt on the upper control, the bolt on the upper control arm ball joint was quite stuck. So I was looking at, I got the hammer, I took the nut off, which is a 17mm. Where's my hammer? I had a bigger hammer than that, but gave it a bit of a whack on either side, but didn't come off. Come on, we're recording mine. It's okay, we'll go for a run later. Sit, good boy, sit down. You're gonna drop the phone in a minute. Come on, come here, come on, here, good boy, and sit, and we'll go for a run in a minute. Okay, we'll make this video and we'll go for a run. You need to stay back, buddy. What is that? Someone ringing us. Oh yeah, there's a phone call coming. The phone's connected to the Bluetooth. We've been listening to some music. You need to sit down. So that ball joint pin was quite stuck, and because it's quite new, that upper control arm, and I paid a fair bit of money. I paid about $400-500, and I thought I might just sell that one because that cost $700 for the pair. Might just sell that one and get a bull bar or something from the money. So I was trying to not damage that ball joint, the ball joint rubber seal. So I was thinking how to do it, and then I thought, how about we put a bit of timber here and jack it on both ends, and then hit it with the hammer and see how that went, and it actually worked quite well. So it's removed. So if anyone wants to try the trick to take their upper control arms, that's a little trick. I'm not a mechanic, I'm an engineer by trade, civil, but just use my brain a little bit to see how it's been installed. And all right, here we go. So let's get the 17-inch range. We'll try to get this done quickly. Here's my 17-inch. Oh my god, April. Is it a 19? I think it is 19. We're going. Just hold on. We've been running every evening. As soon as I finish work and try to do a little bit of work here, he just goes spastic. Wants to go. And I put a bit of anti-seize on these bolts too, so I need my bit of rag. And what I'll do is I'll show you another trick how to is it recording well? Hope so. Go a little bit back so it'll have a bigger wide angle. I'll show you a bit of a trick when you install these ball joints too, because this car got a 2.5-3 inch lift. There you go, that's out, baby. And what I did was this super cheap Superpro upper control arms got a polyurethane bushing, so that'd be grease, otherwise they apparently can make a bit of noise. So we've got this little I think it's a 6mm hex socket, and just put it like that and hit it with the hammer, and that came off. So, and put a bit of grease inside and then push that bush back. So make sure, don't forget to grease those bushes, guys. Make sure you grease them. Goes quite easy. So that's in. That's in. And the trick with these ones is when you try to, it's got a fairly big lift. Sometimes this ball joints doesn't have a look at that. So if you try to jack the car, it's actually gonna make it. So what I did was undid all these nuts as much as possible. Where's my drill mill? Just grab a little bit. Show you the trick I did. So I got that nut slightly down, and then try to get one of these nuts in. And sometimes you need a kind of a bigger bolt. Where's my bigger? You stay there, buddy. Coming. Go back. Come on, back. Go back. Good boy. So we get a bolt, a little bit longish kind of bolt, and try to grab that one. And once it's up to a certain height, you can actually grab the other ones. Little trick, guys. That's in. thing is that bolt there. Haven't got a long thread, unfortunately. So we might have to put another bolt here. A 12mm long one. Have I got one here? No, I'll quickly grab one. Where are my bolts? Got a head on it. Down a little bit more, make it level. We can start on that. What we can do is all my 12 M8s. Remember they call them 8, I think. They've all got a bit of a gap there. So I thought maybe if I put a nut there. Need to go to Bunnings and grab a few of these ones next time. You haven't got the right motion. Oh yeah. Perfect. Let's do that. Should be able to get that bolt in here now. Could be. No, that's not it. Tenths. There you go. Now we can go. Do it slowly, each one. I put too much pressure on one of them, that's why it might break. So make sure they all come at the same, about 3 turns each. There you go, all done. Take this one off now. That's how we do it without putting any jacks in. Trying to lift the bottom of the lower control arm, and next thing the whole car gets lifted. And if you're on props all the way in the car, that's very unsafe to do that. I'm not a mechanic, but it seems to me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to a nuts and bolts place tomorrow. I'm going to get a couple of high tensile longish bolts like that, and I'm going to put a lock nut on the bottom, so that it'll not relying on the thread and the ball joint, because I've seen some videos where people have broken that upper control arm. So yeah, just matter of installing the brake hose, and where's that go? That's your ABS. It goes, I need to bring it out, and then goes like that in here, and that's about it. So that's how you do a upper control arm. I gotta put the bolts for here for the upper control arm, and then make sure you don't tighten them until you release the weight. That one, the ball joint nut, and make sure remember to put the pin in there as well once it's done. So yeah, so if you can see, the previous one was sticking up about that. It was here, so that's what it was rubbing against the wheel. And this one is going to rub now, which is awesome. So clean that upper control arm. It's brand new, haven't driven. And sell it. Where's my nut for the up control on ball joint? Anyway, I'll find it later. What I was going to do is, you need to go for a run, yeah? Wait. I was going to show you the other side here. It's quite hot today, probably about 30 degrees I reckon. So yeah, that one's fully done, all the hand tight, not tightened yet. I'll put the wheel, the ball joints done, that's hand tight as well. I'll put the wheel tomorrow. I'll replace all these bolts to a long one, so you can put a nut underneath as well. The ABS control wires done, that's done. I need a pin to go into the brake hose. All the Superpro has been greased. They're going off grease, so yeah. Brand new shockers, and if you can see, that's not even rubbing, which is awesome. Got a bit of a camber adjustment compared to the other one. It's more sitting back. The other one was a bit more somewhere. See how we got still on the center, kind of. Yeah, interesting design. But these are designed to take a 2-3 inch lift. So there's the other one was too, but quite different though. Anyway guys, just thought of making this video. So it's a Mitsubishi Triton. I think in England they call it a L200. And L200, or somewhere else they call it strada or something like that. So if you can see, if the ball can sit in there, so it really is about 30 mil of height there. So it'll definitely stop that rubbing against the wheel, inside of the wheel. So anyone who got a Mitsubishi Triton L200 Strada, they want to go with a 3-inch lift and put tires. Put tires, 16-inch wheels. Yeah. Have a consider before you buy on the type of upper control arm. So there you go. That's where it was rubbing against. That's when I dropped it, and it just straight went and just rubbed it. Now that it's sitting low and a bit more out in that ball joint, it'll be perfect. All right, thanks for watching, guys. Until next one, peace out. Peace. Take care.